Hey, what's going on? All right, can you guys hear me now? Hey, I hope you guys can hear me now. Let me see. Let me update this live stream, see if you guys are in with me. Let's see. All right, great. Can you hear me now? Is everybody good? Can y'all hear me? I am seeing audio picked up. I think I'm good. Let me know if it's blown out too. Let me know if the audio is like weird for you guys. Hey, we got 2 viewers. Thank you guys very much. Democratic Republic of Housestan, what's going on? Biddly Bop Bop, what's going on? How you doing? Duke Surendra Carter, how are you? It's good to see you. We are hanging out today. We're talking about micronations. We are talking about what it means to be a micronation. The biggest thing right now. Hey. All right. So we had some dispute there in the Discord for a second. Sorry about that, you guys. I was trying to figure some stuff out. We were having some people saying stuff in the Discord to each other, but we resolved that. We handled that. So I hope you guys are enjoying hanging out tonight. What my big issue is right now with micronationalism, I don't understand how we can go forward and we can grow without understanding the need to work together. A lot of the time, micronations are either one of the other, and I want to make a video talking about this in more detail, but you either have this one side that is so eager to have alliances that it doesn't mean much to them. Being in an alliance is the same as knowing someone, you know. It just means I have connected with you, I have contacted you in some way, and we're friends. We know about each other. Um, Alliances, to clarify, should be something that are for benefit, for mutual benefit. And that's something that we've talked about in other videos, and I want to continue to talk about. But then you have these people all the way on the other side who, understandably, both sides are frustrated because they can't successfully secure these alliances, but the people all the way on the other side don't interact at all and push it away. And I find myself ultimately kind of on that other side, finding myself having difficulty making alliances because it is something where I feel like other people and other micronations um, are struggling to develop economies. Now, that's not to say I'm not myself, it is only to say that as we as micronations develop, we have to understand each other's strengths and weaknesses, and we have to understand how to grow toward each other's strengths and weaknesses because we don't have a large abundance of resources to just try and try and try a whole bunch of different markets. We have to figure out what's going to work for us and move through it. So as micronationalists, we need to come together and start deciding on things that micronations in general need, and then more specifically what each of our own individual micronations need. That way we start creating resources for ourselves in the form of our community, in the form of other people who are wanting to start these micronations, being able to develop their initial industries based on needs already existing in the micronational community for resources inside the community. Vidly Bop Bop said good. Was there an unniceness in the Discord? There was an unniceness in the Discord. It was kind of interesting. Duke Surendra Carter, I hope you're doing well. I hope everything is going okay. Alright, sorry. So what's been going on is there's a dispute back and forth because people are pinging each other on Discord and people are calling each other names. So I'm trying to resolve that, trying to figure everything out. I didn't share the screen with you guys because I don't want to share people's private messages, but that's what has been going on. And it's difficult, you know, because you want to see micronations work together. We want to all succeed and grow as a group. And that's talking about, you know, those joint resources we need. But honestly, it sucks when there is that unniceness, as Viddly Bop, Blop Bop, Blop Boop, Viddly Blop Boop put it so eloquently, that there was an unniceness, because it sucks. You know, you have these micronations that you see growing and developing and trying to do well, and it's it's difficult sometimes to see each other arguing instead of finding ways to grow and work together. Pretty cool. Okay. So yeah, anyway, yeah, there's a disagreement. People are pinging each other. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on, and honestly, it's kind of ridiculous. What's going on, Real JL Films? I'm glad you're joining into our stream tonight. We have had some weird stuff going on in Discord that I have wanted to talk about, and we're also talking about micronationalism and alliances and stuff. I know you having a micronation, Real JL Films. I know you have talked in the past about developing your nation alliances and stuff like that. But that's ultimately what we're going to be getting into. We have 4 viewers right now. I'm glad that our viewership's going up a little bit. I've been missing you guys, and I'm excited everybody's coming to hang out. That's what we were talking about, though. Just, it sucks that people are arguing in the Discord, because I don't want people to be finding ways to tear each other down or finding ways to just annoy each other. This community is about bringing people together, and if you're not here to bring people together, you shouldn't be uh, oh yeah, you're King Johnny. Okay, yeah, Real JL Films is King Johnny. He's a part of this whole like Discord mess. This is what I'm trying to figure out. So talk with me, Johnny. You are the one going through this as well. As well, Duke Surendra Carter. You know, I'm trying to figure this out with you guys, because I don't want people to be upset with each other. I don't want people to be disagreeing. At the same time, I have not, you know, uh, tried to step in, because most of the time I feel like it's better to have a sort of offhand approach, you know, let you guys handle things diplomatically as you need to. However, if it's going to become an issue where people are, you know, not wanting to join the community anymore, people are trying to start arguments, people are trying to get each other kicked out, you know, I don't want that, and there's going to have to be some changes if that starts happening, because I want everybody to be able to get along and to work together. So ultimately, with that, what today's video is supposed to be about, it's pretty much your Imperial Majesty is pinging all of us. Well, that's true, but I mean, people can't call each other names as well. I understand it, and we're going to figure that out, but Surendra Carter, I'm reading your comment here. You say, I am your internet right now. Ooh, I hope everything's going alright. My internet's kinda fucked up, it seems. Oh, hey, I'm glad we're back. Yeah, no, I definitely understand pinging, and I don't want anybody to be upset with each other, but I'm sorry. I have like one alliance right now, and it's to the People's Republic of Parkistopia, and so far they haven't really been. Let me see. Okay, but yeah, no, I understand. I hope everybody can get along and work together and figure things out, because this cannot keep happening, that the community blows up. But the thing that's important here is just to talk about that as micronationalists, as people who are wanting to grow and to develop, we have to figure out ways to make alliances with each other. Sincere alliances, alliances that have meaning. That doesn't just mean, saying two people are allied. That doesn't mean the um, the hope that two people are allied. It means having some legitimate purpose of working together, of trying to develop some understanding between each other. And that's something that, well, I'm gonna hit up some hold on. I'm gonna hit up some chill music tonight so we can hang out and vibe while we're talking about all this. Because I'm gonna hang out here in the comments. We got 2 viewers right now, 1 like. I am really appreciating y'all out here who are hanging into the video. But yeah, I can't deal with it. I definitely can't deal with it when the chat's blowing up like that, when the Discord is blowing up like that, I should say. But yeah, I'm gonna hit up some chill music right now. We're gonna get some free for profit beats in there, and hit you guys all the way up. Alright, here we go. Alright, the real jail film said true. I am in alliance with the Federal Republic of Bogdan. Me and him hope we can start trade because he's like 30 minutes away from me. That's awesome. Did you guys figure that out through the micronational map? Also, I'm sorry, I'm going to turn down my volume a little bit. I imagine I'm blowing you guys' ears out. There we go. I hope that's a little better. I might even turn that down a little more. There we go. Alright. I hope it sounds good to you guys. Yeah. Hey guys, this is crazy. Uh-oh. We have a little tree frog friend. A little tree frog friend came and hang out with us. Look at this guy. He's pretty wild. Real Jail Film said, I have an alliance with the Federal Republic of Bogdan. Me and him hope we can start trade because he's like 30 minutes away from me. Duke Surendra Carter said, I've got my own empire and Commonwealth flag right now, Your Majesty. Real JL Films said, we figured that out when me and him were talking through DMs. Real JL Films said, nice. Yeah, I have a little frog buddy now, and his name might end up being Albert. We don't know. He might end up going back in the wild in like 5 minutes. We don't know. But right now, me and Albert chilling. Look at him. Me and homie chilling. We ride out. He wants to see what everybody's doing. He wants to see how everybody's moving. You want to see how everybody's grooving. You want to see everybody. Oh no, he's gonna fall on the ground, so I'm gonna try and pick him up. Oh no, he dipped. He said he dipped. Alright, Real Jail Film said, nice, I got my parakeets, Comrade Burb and Lamore. That's awesome. You should tell me more about them. How long have you had them? As well, yeah, I am excited to have my buddy here. This is going to be our interview today, actually. So, how's it been out there in the animal kingdom, Albert? My guy's hanging out. See, he's doing stuff. Ooh, are you okay? Oop, still jumping, still hopping, still going, still moving. All right, up, and he's on the computer, and he's over there. Okay, and he's making OBS pop up. Okay, cool. Yep. Also, shouts out to Pink. Oh no, this is Lee. Let's get out of Lee. We don't want to listen to Lee at all. We want to listen to Pink. Shout out to Pink, because Pink is always cool with these free for profit, use them for whatever you want beats. I really appreciate Pink. He's the realness. He or she. That disembodied YouTube channel is the realness. Hey, going in hard with the music. About to start when the dude is, ooh, you only had those birds for 3 days? That's cool, man, for Pete's sake. That's all I'm gonna say about that, really. Look at this little guy. He's super cool. I think yeah. I think he's just hanging out. Me and him hanging out. Welcome to Frog Livestream. He is the new frog of our micronation, and honestly, we're gonna talk about him today. Cause this guy switched up. Oh no. There's a frog on the live stream. There's a frog on the live stream. There's just a huge frog on the live stream. Duke Sir Andrew Carter said, hold up, 1 second, let me figure out what's going on with OBS. OBS says it's doing good. I'm gonna try and hit refresh on here so we can see if this will come back. Alright, there we go. Alright. Let's hope you guys are doing good. Real JL Film said you should make an enclosure for your tree frog. I agree. I really want to. He's cool as fuck, honestly. I love him. I need to make him like a big enclosure and like some cool stuff to do. He's my friend now. Me and him are rocking. Hey guys. Hey guys. Sorry, so I am trying to get Albert and deal with him out here. Alright. Because it's getting goofy out here. Albert's chilling. What kind of enclosure should I make for my tree frog, guys? Albert is chilling still. Me and him like villains here. We doing it real, like scooter wheels. I don't know. But, ooh, Meme Fan said, thanks, mate. BTW, please kick Imperial Majesty. No, but y'all are good. A user in your server is annoying everyone in your server.
Looks like Kim Jong-un is dead.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, are you serious? Hold up, this is new things in the live stream. We got new news in the live stream. I gotta update the live stream. Kim Jong-un's dead, apparently. How's Kim, from coronavirus?
I don't know, and right now I can't confirm it, but that's
From his, like, heart whatever. He had, like, heart surgery. Kim Jong-un's dead. Wow.
That's the rumor. Nobody's officially confirmed it, but
People think Kim Jong-un's dead. Wow. Zach, you want to break this news on this live stream?
not really.
Zach, wait, look, we have a tree frog. I heard something flop on the ground like 10 minutes ago, and I like looked at it. He's white. He's beautiful. Look at him. He's so pretty.
Can we not like lose a vlog in my house?
I will not. But he fell over there, and I was like, "What fell?"
Wait.
And I went,
Inside?
"Yeah, that's what was weird." So I saw a white speck go, and I went, "What?" And so then I walked over to it. I thought it was like a piece of the roof had fallen, like just a chunk of something had fallen. So I was like, "What in the world?" And I walked over, and he was just like plopped, and I was like, "Oh." That's a great question, but here he is. He might have been hanging out for a minute. He could have been camouflaged. He's kind of the same color and stuff. He just blends in really well. Like, you cannot see him on the carpet. Yeah. He's cool. He's my bud. No! I have to stop my bud. You will go into the wild. After the stream. Do-do-do-do. Here he is. Nope. He's on the computer.
Just don't lose him, please.
I won't. Have a good night, man. There he is. There's the boy. There's the boy. Yeah, so apparently Kim Jong-un's dead. Real Jail Film said, get a 20-gallon fish tank and a heat lamp. I could probably do that. That's reasonable. I could probably get a 20-gallon fish tank and a heat lamp as well. That would be manageable, for sure. Let me see. Hold on. I'm about to get back in this chat. Hold on, I'm getting back in it. I'm trying to figure it out because this one guy in particular keeps adding people. Alright, so if this guy does another at, I'm gonna have to ban him. There's a guy who keeps adding people. and I'm gonna have to kick him. Your Imperial Majesty, please stop. I don't want to have to kick you, man. Please don't do it. Please. What is going on, Jet? How are you doing, man? It's good to see you. I have a frog right now. It's crazy. He was hiding in our house. I'm doing pretty good. I hope you're doing well, Jet. There are people in our Discord who are arguing right now, and one of them is doing a whole bunch of stuff. Uh, cool. Thank you. Thank you. Bet. Alright, so we're going to see how this goes. I don't care if he adds me. That's the whole thing. I just don't want him adding other people because it's getting bothersome to them. Jet, what's going on? How are you doing? What's the frog's name? I have named him Albert right now, and I think he's pretty cool. He's a tree frog. He's been hanging out. We're interviewing him on the live stream. He's been doing pretty good, it seems. Comrade 115 said hello. Is doing good to see you. It's doing good to see you. It's good to see you. How are you doing? Comrade 115. Also, Jet, what's going on, man? How have your live streams been going? I have not checked one out in a minute, but I have been wanting to catch up on your rap stuff. I've been working on rap stuff a little bit, but not very much. So right now I'm hanging out with Albert, and I'm trying to figure out what stuff to do about the people in my Discord and about micronations. We've been talking about that. Zach came in here like a minute ago and said that he thought Kim Jong-un was dead. So that might be some breaking news that we deal with in a minute. But yeah. Emperor Robert of Elysium says, hell, does it again. I'm very sorry. Pings him again 2 times. Connor Smith, I feel as if someone is holding a firearm of some sort to his head, instructing him to type these things. They're memeing on each other. Albert's chilling. Albert is my friend and comrade, and he's pretty cool. I hope he's doing well, and I appreciate him for who he is. Ooh, I'm trying not to have Albert smack himself up. He's given himself red belly. He's given himself a redded belly, and I hope he's doing okay. He's kind of squirmity, and he's kind of being a squirmity, and it's not okay. Comrade 115 said, I'm good. Nick Benson said, what was the inspiration for the name Albert, and are you going to keep him as a pet? I would say, that's a great question, Jet. I would say I might. It really depends. I don't know. But, what was the name Albert for? Well, he looks like a silly frog. And I figured a silly name is Albert. So that's how that worked. I was like, you're not an aggressive frog. You're a frog that's a lover, not a fighter. Your name's Albert because you're the realest of the bunch. Even though you stay at the back of the pack, you roll deep. You know what I'm talking about, Albert. And that's just how that happened. That's how we bonded, me and Albert. Once we locked eyes, that was it. Nick said, I've been doing well. I've started doing a lot of writing collabs with friends, writing vlogs where we work on projects together, and daily comic reviews. That's awesome. I am glad to hear about that. I know you said, I think you had been doing one with Kratos. I hope that has been going well. I know for a long time, you had been doing a saga where it was just a continual series of different storylines. They all may be a little bit different, but they were all in the same canonical universe. And I remember that. It seemed like the writing collab might have been something very similar, where you could just keep taking it and keep adapting it with different feature writers in it if you wanted. Yeah. And I appreciate you guys checking out the stream and giving me a like and hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Albert's jumping around, trying to fight tooth and nail to get away from me. But he's a cool guy. We appreciate Albert every day on the stream. and we just let it rock with Albert. So I'm gonna place Albert right here in the hopes that he doesn't immediately leave, but he will. So then I just very, very neatly grab him up because he's Albert and he's my bud, and I'm gonna place him right there and just ask nicely that he doesn't jump off of the thing, and then he will, because he's Albert. That's what he does, and then he's gonna try and jump away again. So I'm gonna have to grab him. Now I grab him very lightly and very comfortably, so that I can give him some loving, and that's basically it. That's basically the whole thing. Um, hold up, hold up. That's it. That's it. I'm sorry, I'm having to ban Imperial Majesty. It's not something that I wanted to do. It's not something that I wanted to do. Alright. Hold on. Hold up. It's happening. Alright. We're having to ban him. Alright, that's it. Ah, this sucks. Alright. Where's your Imperial Majesty at? Your Imperial Majesty at? I'm looking for him. Okay. Hold on. We're dealing with this. Hold on. Hold on. Server settings. Bands. Hold on. I gotta find him. There he is. And ban. Boop. Boop. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are jumping in. I'm sorry I've been gone for a second. I had to ban somebody from my Discord. I hope everything's okay. Um, Surendra Carter, if you're still watching, I appreciate you, man. Everybody on there was trying to get along and just asked you to stop, and you wouldn't stop. So I understand. I understand them wanting to kick you. Nick Benson said, I've been doing well. I've started doing a lot of writing. Emperor AP, Albert is a lover, not a fighter. You know he is. Jet, if you met this frog, you would say he's a lover, not a fighter. Look him in the eye and tell him you don't love him. Ooh, he jumped from one hand to the other because he's a smooth boy and he's a high flyer. He's a rich kid from Miami who knows no better. You know what I'm talking about. He's like Jaden Smith if Jaden Smith were a real one. You know what I'm talking about. If he didn't rely on daddy's money, you know what I'm talking about. You guys get me on what Albert's about. But anyway, Real JL Films said LOL. Nick Vincent said also Emperor AP. He's actively fighting to get away from me. Nick Vincent, the current collab is Kratos, Volt, Godzilla, Beth, and I. We're working on a science, fantasy, monster, horror, superhero universe. That's crazy. Are each one of you going to do a separate comic? Are you all going to do one thing together? Are you all going to like divide it up somehow, get like sections? That's really cool. Tell me more about it. Can you tell me like the title, some interesting information, or is it top secret? And now we have Tiger Chick say, "Hey, what have you been up to during quarantine? I'm some girl named Beth, by the way. I love Frog. If Jet won't love him, I will." Thank you very much, Beth. I'm glad you're hanging out. I hope you guys have been doing well. Yeah, he's chilling out here. Um, his name's Albert, and he's super cool. And I'm trying to protect him from him jumping off of my hands every 10 seconds. It's a real difficulty. But yeah, Albert's coolin'. Uh, Tiger Chick said, "I have just been contributing characters." But that's still cool though, Beth. I'm really supportive of that. It sounds like a lot of the stuff that you guys are doing is like building upon each other's work. So if you contribute characters and Jet can contribute like a storyline and someone contributes backgrounds and like lore, then it all works together. And you can keep growing and growing and growing on it just based on the logical patterns you've made before. Nick said, "We've been working on different aspects of the universe. We have 3 published volumes so far." Wow, congratulations, you guys. I didn't know you guys had been up to that. That's insane. How long have you been working on it? Nick said, "It's called Heart of Heroes Superhero Multiverse." Beth said, "Thank you." Yeah, you're welcome. I'm so proud of you guys. That's awesome. I can't wait to read them, and I'm sure they're great. I think part of the thing that I love about it is that it's an expression of all of you guys. Like, everybody that puts together on a larger project like that, you can really tell that there's some of them in it. And that's great. I'm excited to see it. What inspires you to make a superhero universe? And what do you think will be the thing that ties it together? Do you feel like you'll have, do you think there will ever be characters that you have to sacrifice or give up because the storyline demands it? Or do you feel like you'll always just revive your characters and make them fight another day? Um, Tiger Chick said, "Thank you." She said, "I have some new cosplay shit to show you too." Hey, that's awesome. You should. I definitely want to work on. I still like would love to do a business around that, like making materials for people for cosplay. That's super exciting, and I would love to do that. Um, Nick said, oh, hold up. Nick said, "All of the stuff we are publishing is public domain on Amazon, so anyone can use anything from it in their own projects. They're published on Amazon." That's awesome. Uh, Hold up. Duke Surendra Carter said, "I will never go on your Discord, never again. Okay, Your Majesty. I am still allied on your YouTube channel only. Okay, Your Majesty. Now you know, Your Majesty." I appreciate it, Surendra Carter. I didn't want to like ban you. I wanted everything to work out, but just whenever you kept like arguing with other people, it got to a point. And I'm not saying you were the only one. They were pushing back and they weren't being right either. But I just want you to know that I appreciate you and I appreciate your support on the channel. Sir Andrew Carter was the first person to give us money on Patreon, the only person subscribed for 2 months, and I really appreciate him for that. So um, I didn't want to ever make him feel uh, out of place or uncomfortable in our Discord, and I feel the same way with anyone else that comes in the Discord. So I really hope that everything could work out. And if you make another account at some point, Sir Andrew Carter, and you decide to join our Discord again, I won't ban you, I won't kick you out, but you have to abide by just a peaceful nature. If people decide to start picking on you, just don't engage with them. Just leave them alone, and they'll do their own thing, and you converse with other members of the community who are better at talking to you. But you can't at people all the time because it bothers them. If you have something directly to tell to somebody, you can always go in their private messages and message them if they want you to. Duke Sir Andrew Carter said, "I am still your citizen of your empire only, okay, Your Majesty, and now you know." Well, I really appreciate that, Sir Andrew Carter. I want you to be that, and it means a lot that you are still supportive of us. I want to see you grow, and I want to see your success, and I want to see your nation succeed. And I'm supportive of you. I'm sorry that you and the community got into a disagreement. I wish it wasn't that way, and I did not want to kick you. I hope you know that. Real JFM said, "Look, I'm sorry, you were just pinging all of us, and it annoyed all of us." Nick Evenson that said, "The collaborative stories I feel are what are really tying everything together. Volt has created a lot of Lovecraftian monsters. Godzilla is into making kaijus. Kratos and I make a lot of supers." That's awesome. I'm excited to see Volt's stuff. You gotta tell me more about Volt and who Volt is. Is he Alexandro Volta? I think it's Alexandro Volta or Alexandrio Volta or something like that. Uh, Nick Vinson said, I think permadeath in the universe would depend on the circumstances of how the character died. And that's fair, Nick. I agree with you. But I'll tell you one thing, and that's right with you. It is. What is it? It is the one thing that you would ever never guess. That's right. It's a giant monster that's a black hole that'll eat all the time and dimensions and all of the information forever and will delete it. Because if that happened, that's like a Lovecraftian monster. That could be a permadeath. You know what I'm saying? So much so that if you find it in the book, you have to immediately burn the book and destroy even the book to make sure that the information never spreads again, because that's how permadeath it is. Um, Tiger Chick said, I've been I've been up to some new shit during quarantine. Want to hear about it? I sure do. Fill me in. Real Jail Film said, Kaiju is what my dad named his bearded dragon. That's pretty cool. Kaiju. Does he ever, like, get the little Matchbox, like, car sets and the things and, like, have his lizard, like, stomp around? He should film that and make YouTube videos. I would watch him. I would watch him. Tiger Chick says, other than planning Con for after quarantine, that's cool. Is Con Kentucky, or is it Connecticut Con, or is it Constitution Con, or is it a Metacon where you have a con about cons? And what it is you dress up as your favorite con. So you're dressed as like Comic Con. Someone else is dressed as like Paperclip Con. Some people dressed as like Furry Con. All different things, all different styles, whatever. Some are dressed as like, dinosaurbeef.org Con. Everybody's got some. Some people, farmersonly.com Con. Everyone's got one. Nick said, I would definitely be interested in hearing your opinion on a lot of the lore. There's a lot going on. Yeah, hit me up. Tell me about something. Like, just throw, like, a fact at me, and we'll get into it. Real JL Film said, I don't know. Me and my dad have an interesting relationship. I'm glad you and your dad have an interesting relationship. Me and this frog have an interesting relationship, where I love him forever. Also, he's just chilling. So that's cool. I appreciate him, and probably just always will. So you and your dad have an interesting relationship. I hope everything is going okay with you guys. I am excited that you're here hanging out with us, though. Nick said Con Man Con, Controller Con, Conception Con, Con, Genghis Con, Kublai Con. Conventional Constitution Con, Connecticut's Constitution, Conventional Contraception, Combating Constipation Conditions in Chronic Condiment Sauces around the world, including sriracha. Comrade 115 said, what if we started Comic-Con? Comic-Con, that'd be funny. Comic-Con. It's like the Russian like music and the symbol. Yeah. Real JL Film said yes. Tiger Chick said yes. Real JL Film said too bad the JLCR fell. Uh-oh. You guys should be careful that you fell. No, come back. I love you and I need you in my life. In my life, you're a frog and I need you in my life. I need you in my life. Oh yes I do. Oh yes I do. Oh yes I do. Alright, so I'm effectively playing mind games with Albert. He'll never win, but he doesn't realize it yet. Real JL Film said, then I would have loved to gone to a Tiger Chick said, I have been learning to play the Ocarina during quarantine and been on a huge D&D kick. That's awesome. I hope you guys have been having fun playing D&D. Um, Duke Surendra Carter said, yes, okay, Your Majesty, and yes, all right, Your Majesty. Real Jail Films said, well, it was for the better good, and JLCR fell when it was Johnny Land was communist. Nika Vincent said, the world of Heart of Heroes is the dream of a god. There is a faction called the Doomsday Breakers trying to wake up the god and destroy the world. There's another faction called the Sleepwalkers to try to keep the god asleep. Isn't that Skyrim? Isn't that the with Elder Scrolls or whatever? I'm pretty sure that's just like an Elder Scrolls thing, right? Like Elder Scrolls, dun dun, it's all the god and it's asleep and you gotta wake it up and then Also, that was Game of Thrones. That was a Game of Thrones theme song I was sleeping. I was thinking of. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I am trying to figure out more about their lore. The thing I'm interested in with the god, does does it ever like interact with the world despite being asleep? Like, or is it like it's just totally detached from the reality? Like it's dreaming of the universe like you might dream of a wall or something like that. Like it doesn't really interact with it, it just perceives it as there. Um, all right. Where Ooh, got him. Ooh, we're getting some slapbacks in there. We're getting some slapbacks. All right. Our Discord is also blowing up. I don't know if you guys have checked it out in there, but it's crazy. Also, um, Beth, if you want to, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We are at 656, and you would be the 657th person to subscribe. And that'd be crazy for us because we're on our way to 1,000, and I would love you so much for that. Um, Want me to bring my ocarina when we finally get to hang out post quarantine? Yes, please. I would love you to bring your ocarina. I think what's interesting, I've seen like the games and I've heard kind of how they sound in the games. I don't know if in real life it'll sound the same. And if so, what makes it? Like, does that shape actually make those noises or not? Like, I'm curious to see how close to the games it'll be. Um, Nika Vincent said, the god experiences the world as a semi-lucid dream. He still has powers, but he can't control every aspect of reality. He also doesn't seem to care. He also doesn't care about any other life forms. Interesting. So why would he dream of our thing? Like what's its purpose? What is the god from? Is it from other stuff? But yeah, I'm really interested in your story, Nick. I'm excited about that story. Also, I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see the comments. That's one of the things that I get excited about seeing on stream is you guys comments and talking to you. Also, Albert's doing the dizzy. He's doing the dizzy tizzy. And he's hanging out right here. If you check out Albert, go to Albert. Oh no! Go to albert.com/AlbertFell. www.Albert fell on the ground, but he's okay now, and he's got a hair on him. Let me get that hair off of Albert because I care about him. I'm going to give him a www.albertisacutiepie.com. Nick Benson said, real life ocarinas look quite similar to the ocarinas in the game. Fair enough. I'm curious as to if the ocarinas um, will sound like ocarinas in the game, though, is my curiosity. That's my realness. Eh, I'm trying to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tiger Chick 2000 said, if you play this fun game called Check Your Facebook Messages, I can send you videos of me playing later this week. But the interesting thing about Check Your Facebook Messages game is that that's one of those ones where you have to grind a whole bunch till you get to like level 20 or something. And then they ask you to like pay for the game for the rest of the 50 levels or whatever, as if you're really going to pay for like a mobile game. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know what they're doing with it. It's overhyped, and honestly, I think that's the media's fault. But yeah, I can check out your messages. Real JL Films put a question mark. Nika Benson said the god race was called Aeternian. You stole my fucking ooh Nick ooh. Are we the god race? Is Aeternia the god race? Jed, I'm so glad we could help. They essentially have the power to shapeshift into anything they imagine, so when they sleep, they shapeshift into the world of their dreams. And then Real JL Film said, okay, as if that was the thing he was curious about. So he put a question mark. Jet, I don't know if you were aware. He put a question mark and then put okay to your statement. So he was talking to you. Nika Benson said, Volt created the god race initially as a cosmic horror, then I later incorporated them into the original myth of A Heart of Heroes. That's awesome. Congratulations. I believe in them, and also I think they're cutie pies as well. Tiger Chick 2000 says, grinding is worth it if you want to experience how an actual Ocarina sounds later this week. Fair, but I don't know that things will be done later this week necessarily, because coronavirus is still rough. Real JL Film said, LOL. Duke, Sir Andrew Carter said, I'm on Facebook right now if you want to. I'm hanging out with my froggy boy. He's laying, he's doing a doopy. How are you doing, Frogger? Are you feeling real deal about yourself, like a real meal? Are you in fact feeling real meal about yourself? Because that would be the bomb diggity. If you could just feel real meal about yourself. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm scroobing? Scroob what I'm doing. But yeah, he's cool. Yeah, I'm excited for us to all be able to hang out, but I don't know if it'll be this coming week or not, because with all the corona stuff going on, with everything that everybody's dealing with, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. But I can for sure check it out later this week, because I think you're a cool person. 657, we went up thanks to Beth, and I appreciate her every day of my life. Sir Andrew Carter said, I'm on Facebook page right now, Your Majesty, and you can talk to me on my Facebook only, Your Majesty. Okay, now you know, Your Majesty. Okay, I appreciate it, Sir Andrew Carter. Thank you. I'm checking out this tree frog guy right here. Me and him are hanging out. He's my buddy right there. He's my buddy right there. Me and him. Yeah, his name's Albert. He's litty as shitty. We're gonna scroll back down here, see what everybody's talking about. Albert's crawling, seeing the world, wanting to know what things are like. Up, and he jumped. He jumped for his life. And I hope Albert is alright and making it. So we're gonna have him posted back up here. We're gonna have him jump and then me scoop him up again. Xavier for Supreme Leader said, community is lame. King Johnny said, bruh. Hold up. Hold up. what I don't understand, hold up, there are people in Discord talking some shit right now. There are people in Discord talking some shit right now, you guys. Um, Comrade 115 said, I don't mean to be racist, but geckos are better than frogs. And I'm going to tell you right now, 115, false. Look at my boy Albert. Look at my boy Albie right here. You think Albie give a care what you think? You think Albie ain't gonna stomp you? Cause Albie will. Albie will come for you. And one other thing Albie will do, he'll make sure you remember his name as Albie B Tomato Juice. And he's coming for you. Get ready. Um, Real JL Film said Parakeet is greater than Gecko, but every one of them is not as great as Albie the Tree Frog. Nick Benson said, I'm going to take my laundry to my dad's house. I'll have to tune back in later. I love you and I hope you're having a happy day. I love you too, Jet. I hope you're doing well. I will talk to you soon. And also, here's a tidbit of information for you. I hope you're doing well, and I can't wait to see you. Duke Andrew Carter said, I am on my Facebook right now. I've got 4 Facebook accounts. My name is Andrew Carl Carter. Only okay, and now you know, Your Majesty. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh no, Xavier. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm playing with Albert. He's a real cool guy. Oh no, Albert. My boy Albert jumped over the whole thing. Y'all don't even know about what Albert did. My boy Albert jumped over the camera, risked his own skin for that daredevil move, and honestly, I respect him for it. Uh, Duke Sir Andrew Carter said, very nice frog. Thank you very much. His name's Albert, and I love him, and I appreciate him. I hope you're doing well as well, Sir Andrew Carter. It's good to hear from you. But yeah, so right now that's what we're up to. We're hanging out right now. We're trying to get Albert into some rest to hang out. Ooh, I advanced to level 17 in my own national thing. That's pretty cool. Yeah, also, I hope, we got 5 likes, 5 views. I'm glad we got people hanging out. I hope you're in here, Xavier. Xavier, if you're not in here, you should join up because honestly, right now, the stream is going off. Absolutely off. We talked about Kim Jong-un earlier. We talked about, a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Multiple things have happened in this stream that have just changed the game. We had Kim Jong-un apparently dying. We had Albert showing up in the stream. We had a whole bunch of people jumping into the chat. We had a whole bunch of people fighting in Discord. This has been crazy, you guys. But I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. Xavier said it's tempting. I see potential in Eternia, and it has real goals. Oh, you're Comrade 115. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you're in it. Uh, See, that's the thing, Xavier. I definitely want to. Yeah, But that's really what I want to do. I want to try and get Aeternia to grow. And Xavier and I were just talking about the potential for people to join Aeternia. And, me being interested in him joining Aeternia. I think the the biggest thing that I want from Aeternia, I want it to be a serious nation. I want it to be something that, ooh, bro, stop. Bro, stop, for real. Albert just hurting himself at this point. Albert just playing himself. But yeah, so the issue is the issue is um, a lot of the time it's hard for people to get off the ground in micronationalism. A lot of the time, people don't have goals and people don't have a place to be, a reason to develop their micronation. And what's different about us, what I hope can get across to people about the reason that Eternia is the place to be, and hopefully what we can develop in the future as a spearhead for micronationalism, so that we can pave the way so that those behind us can learn from our mistakes. We want to develop sincerely. We want to find a way that people starting from nothing can connect to each other and can increase their value, that they can create economies that are internal to these macroeconomics that we see in macronations. We want micronational economies. That's what this is. Uh, Xavier for Supreme Leader says, I help Elysium become independent. Yeah. But so that's what we're trying to do right now, is to develop. Duke Surendra Carter said, wow, Your Majesty, cool, Your Majesty, nice frog. Anzac Day here in the Australia right now. That's cool. I hope, well, hold up, what is that? Anzac Day. Saturday, April 25th. In the United Kingdom. Remembrance in Australia and New Zealand that broadly commemorates all Australians and New Zealanders who served and died in all wars, conflicts, and peacekeeping operations. Wow, congratulations. And that's definitely a great way to honor those who have fought and died. Congratulations, and I hope you all are in great remembrance for those who have done such a noble job. And that's what we want to talk about, is trying to get people into the Empire of Eternia. Because even though hold on, so we have Real JL Films saying, my parakeets are going crazy. That's perfectly fine, because right now, Albert is also going crazy. I've been trying to keep him under wraps. He's a goody boy. He's a real deal squeal meal. But honestly, he is the coolest cat in the bag, and we're just going to have him hang out with us for a little bit. The biggest thing about Albert that you'll notice is that he's cool, and that he likes to hang out and jam a lot. So that's going to be his two biggest traits. And honestly, if you see Albert, it's probably jamming. He does like Kool-Aid jammers, but he likes other type of jammers as well. He likes EMP jammers. Weirdly enough, huge into electronics. I know. Why would you think that? But he is. And there's just a lot to the guy, Xavier. What I'm curious about is what Xavier does. Hold up. What do you do for them? That's what I want to know. Xavier, if you're in the comments of the YouTube video as well, hit us up with what do you do with your with Elysium? What do you do with micronations that you assist to become independent, as you say? Duke Andrew Carter says, I'm on my Instagram right now, Your Majesty, and now you know. Congratulations. I hope you're doing well on your Instagram. Sir Andrew Carter, I'm glad we are hanging out and enjoying our time together. It is 11:02 here where I am at, so I'm probably going to hop off here in a second. But I just want to tell you guys that I appreciate you all hanging out with me tonight. And that I do really want us to talk more about the development of micronations and what that means for um, trying to build alliances. We really, really, really need to build alliances. And not just for the Empire of Eternia, but for all micronations. We need to have a way. Sorry, I'm just trying to look at our view count and stuff. Um, we have to find a way to be able to hone in on what's important as micronations. And in order to do that, we have to specialize. And in order to do that, we have to know what other micronations need and how the economy for micronationalism is going to work. Comrade 115 says, in Elysium, I help with legislation, advise the cabinet, and share funny memes. That's awesome. But let me ask you this, Comrade 115. Let me ask you this, Xavier. How does that help Elysium actually become independent? What does advising the cabinet do? The funny memes are cool. They help lift the spirit of the group. I get that. Legislation. What kind of legislation do you guys pass? How does that allow you guys to grow? Just let me know what you guys are doing and why you feel that works and why you feel like that's where you're placing your bets. Real JL Films said, okay, cool. I appreciate that. Real JL Films coming back with the comments, with the information for us. What I'm curious about Real JL Films, how has Johnnyland developed and tried to become independent, or at least tried to develop into the thing that Johnnyland wants to become ultimately? Because that's what I'm curious about. That's what we be on, and she be on, and everyone be on. And we're going to go into pulling up some sweet, sweet music for ourselves. Well, no, I'm not going to do it right now. I'm not going to do it right now, but we will do it soon. That's probably going to cut it for this well, no. I'm going to let Comrade 115, I'm going to let Xavier hit up what he wants to say about micronationalism, because we're talking about that. Albert, as you guys can see, a very beautiful frog. My man is sleeping here. I hope you guys can check Albert out right here. He's Albert Einstein with the solid dome. He's killing the game every day of his little Albert baby life. Albert baby does appreciate you guys checking out the stream, and I do as well. So thank you very much to Albert for being our guest on today's stream. Always hopping away, always trying to be the real deal man of steel, and that being the difficulty for us. Real JL Films said, well, I don't have any official land, but I have made land claims. Fair enough. But let me ask you this. Can you not claim, do you have a room that is considered yours? It may be your parents', but if it's considered yours and you use it and you maintain it, you could claim that. And I once tried building a TP in Johnnyland in the state of Cupania. That's pretty cool. Okay. I guess that's what I mean, though. If you can find a way to more consistently build and develop your nation, you just start getting an appreciation for what it is that you have. When you can take an accounting of what it is that you have and what it is that is important to you, you know where to start from. You know how to get off on the right foot to say, hey, this is what I need to do. This is how I need to do it. Real Jail Film said, I live in an apartment. I have lived in apartments my entire life. The Empire of Aeternia was started in an apartment and then continued in dorm rooms for a long time. We are just now getting out of the stage where we're in an apartment. But for the past 2 years of this channel's history, we have been in just apartments, had zero place to do anything outside, had zero place to show off experiments, things like that to you guys. A lot of the stuff, I have a video that's based on lasers and diffraction, and that entire video is done in a dorm room because it was just, the thing that we could do. Comrade 115 said, my goal is to pass legislation and help make it more capable of self-sufficiency, grow the population, and recently help build the economy/industry. Pass legislation, help make it more capable of self-sufficiency, grow the population, recently help build the economy or industry. So, okay, I guess you would use the economy and the population to help you become more self-sufficient, but what is the economy and the industry? Tell me about that. because that's where we start getting into the juicy details. Real JL Film said, I hope to get real land and build a lot of cool things and start a tourism-based industry. That sounds pretty cool. You can definitely do artistic things on your land. You could definitely do a lot of stuff on your land. Here, Albert's getting a little tuckered out, so we might be heading to Betty in a minute. Duke Surendra Carter says, I can gift you one of my own Micronation flags very soon, or next year, or one day only. Okay, Your Majesty, and now you know. I would love that, Sir Andrew Carter. I may end up making a P.O. box at some point once things start clearing up so that I can receive things like that. Real JL Film said, well, the Kingdom of Johnnyland is sort of based on a Molossian-style model since they are in a touristy town, and I'm in a touristy town. Well, that's pretty cool. I can definitely understand that. I hope that works out for you. I know a lot of the time tourism industries, though, are very seasonal, which can be difficult. So keep that in mind as well when you develop your micronation and its tourism. If tourism works well for you, that's great, and you should keep that up. But at the same time, try and find something to buffer those down times as well as down seasons for you, if you decide to go into that. Comrade 115 says, our industry is mostly agrarian, as workable territory is in the south, but I'm hoping to expand that to other labor jobs. Fair enough. Are you physically going out there and helping to like till fields and do things like that? What crops do you guys grow? Do you have a place to sell them? You know, stuff like that. Hit me up with that. A workable territory is in the south. Do you mean the south of your lands? Do you mean the south of the United States? Hit me up. I'm interested. I'm interested in y'all's lives and y'all's live streams and y'all's macro-nations, as you call them. You know, I appreciate y'all. I really do. And every day is like a little journey for that. Okay, well, we're just going to have this little Frogger guy hang out right there. And he's going to try and jump again because he's a little silly snoot. Have him placed right there. And look, he's just going to keep jumping. Just like that, every time. Because he's a little silly snoot. Oh, look, and that's just him jumping right there, right again. Yep. So we're going to put him down. South USA. Our industry is mostly agrarian, a workable territory in that to the south, but I'm hoping to expand. That to other labor jobs. South USA. Fair enough. But what do you? South Carolina, Georgia mostly. Okay, fair enough. But let me ask you this. Where do you feel that you guys can sell your things? Have you guys had any crop yields, stuff like that? Because I think a lot of the time the thing that's important for micronations to focus on is economies that work for their size. If you live in an apartment, say, as Johnnyland brought up, you may not be able to start an agricultural society, despite the fact that that may be one of the easier ones to start because all you have to do is grow crops. It takes a long time and a lot of commitment, but you can quickly master growing crops, and everyone has to eat. So it's very surprising if you can't find anywhere to sell your crops at some price that would net you a little bit of profit. But if you live in something like an apartment, it may not be wise to invest all of your time and money for your micronation into doing that, and also to understand that that could be a point of contention for your growth. Whereas if you would invest in another industry that you could grow in a smaller, more concentrated fashion, you may be able to get more work out of the people that you have. Real JL Film said, we'll see, I'm going to have royal gift shops that use RJFs, JRFs, Janian Royal Francs. 2 USD is their exchange rate, so I made a profit. And there will be multiple shops, so I can lean on another shop if one shop doesn't work. But someday I will start agriculture, probably when I'm in the 9th grade. That's pretty cool. Congratulations. I hope your agriculture goes well. But again, if you are in an apartment, don't try and start agriculture. Agriculture is not going to work for somebody who's in an apartment. If it does, it means you're making very, very small profit based on just a few plants that you can grow in the small area that you can in an apartment, in and around an apartment. But what I would suggest otherwise, learn a skill, something that's really valuable. Whether that's coding, whether that's, like programming, whether that's singing, whether that's, whatever that is, woodworking, whether that's, drawing, painting, whether that's some specific science or some specific art, whatever it is that you can make that takes very little resources, do that, because that is something that you can do continuously and build a following for. So sometimes the thing that costs you the least to start is the best way to go, instead of the thing that is most widely the place to start. Comrade 115 said, we target local farmer markets. That's cool. Have you guys made your first sales? Have you guys had your first setups in those farmers markets? Real JL Film said, and right now I have a mint plant and lavender growing. Congratulations. I hope your mint plant and lavender are growing well. Do you feel like you're going to be able to sell those as well at local farmers markets? And Real Jail Film said, well, I'm great at drawing. That's awesome. If you're great at drawing, I would love to have you do like animations or something for the channel. You know what I mean? Like, there are ways for you to get successful and to make money if you can do that. Let me DM you a picture I hand drew. Yeah, you see? He's going to DM me a picture that he hand drew, and then I will be able to show you guys from there what his drawing looks like. And I'm excited, so I'm hanging out for it. Waiting for King Johnny. Waiting for Johnny. And Comrade 115 said, not yet. This is my first year. We are growing commercially. Congratulations in your first year in office. I hope you are doing well, and I'm glad your nation is growing and appreciating your leadership. And I am glad you're growing commercially. Real JL Film said, well, I'll probably trade a mint for aluminum with a Bogdan. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I hope it works out for you. And please do DM me a picture. I'm waiting on your cool Johnny Land picture. Oh, there it is. Hold up. Oh. Hey, there you go. Yeah, I like it. You got the koi fish in it. I like it. It's very cool. And that's of Johnny Land. I believe. I would imagine that is of Johnny Land. But that is super, super cool. I just want to show you guys what his image is. If I can somehow get into, maybe with window capture 2. Okay, that's what that is right now. So window capture 1, what is that? Discord. Okay. We will do that. We will hit up Discord. I'll close out. I'll minimize window capture 2. Maybe so we can see window capture 1. Let me hit OK again. Let me mute it out. Yeah, I don't know. It's not showing up. But he did send me a really cool picture. Maybe I can download it and show it to you guys. That's what I hope Johnny Land can look like one day, Real JL Film said. I really appreciate his drawing. It's a pretty solid drawing. I can respect it. And it says Lake Fern. Let's save that. And I'm going to see if I can upload it. No, I can't upload it in the stream, but I might be able to pull it up or something. We got 6 viewers again. Pinzagriel Official said, I am growing cotton, but it will take a while to grow. By the time it's harvested, the farmer's market will be up. What's going on, Pinzagriel Official? I hope you're doing well. Definitely make sure to subscribe if it's your first time here, because we definitely appreciate you. And we're trying to move up to 1,000 subscribers so bad. Real JL Film said, that's what I hope Johnny Land looked like someday in the picture. I would love to show Johnny Land right now, but I'm having difficulty pulling that up on my computer. I am sorry about that. Or at least pulling it up so that the OBS studio can catch it, can visualize it. So that's the issue right now. But if I could show it, I definitely would. It's having difficulty pulling up Discord or just about anything else. Real JL Film said caught and then stopped. and then got like excited about cotton. It's one of the softer materials for sure. I understand him being excited about the prospect of wearing a comfy material. Um, uh, Pinzagriel official said, "I'm surprised you pronounced my country correctly." Of course, I got you, and that deserves a subscribe from Pinzagriel official because we appreciate all micronations hanging out with us. Also, if you haven't joined our Discord, you definitely should. I will throw a link in the chat for you so that you can hang out with us on our live streams when you want, and so that you can find allies. We have a micronational map that we hit up all the time. And essentially, it's where you can find micronations that are local to your area, and you can essentially just talk and hang out with other micronations. Because we're all trying to grow. We're all realist micronations. If you know what that is, we're all trying to sincerely develop our micronations. There are some other nations that are not. Also, Pinzagriel official said I'm subbed, and I appreciate you, Pinzagriel official. We're gonna check that up to see if you're a new sub or not. If you're a new sub, I appreciate you. If you're an old sub, I love you still. As always, I appreciate you. We're at 657 subs. Y'all know I love you, and we're getting up to 660. Real Jail Film said, "Bruh, my dad's family grew cotton during the 1800s. Confederate stuff. That's not good. I'm sorry that happened. Slavery is just bad, just in general, if that's what you mean." But yeah, so we're hanging out. We're hanging out. Don't do slavery, anybody. Y'all, that's the number one rule. Confederate stuff is no bueno, all the time. But yeah, so we're gonna jump into the R Micronations subreddit here, and we're gonna see what's good. R Micronations. We're hitting them up. We're hitting up our micronations. Y'all know what we're doing. Y'all know what time it is. It's our micronations. We're in it. Ayo, hold on. The Emperor and Empress of Stemeria have been enjoying their daily walk since the lockdown measures were put in place. Look at the Emperor and Empress of Stemeria. Look at the Emperor and Empress of Stemeria. Look at swagged out. Swagged out, my man. But she's not swagged out. She knows how to keep it normal classy. She knows how to keep it real. He's got that large purple on. My man needs that large purple for Stemeria. Get that, boy. Get that. Ooh, I do appreciate it though. It looks suave. It looks suave, Emperor of Stemeria. Real JL Film said, okay. Yeah, okay, for sure. I support you, Real JL Films. Not only do I support you, but I believe in you. So we got them taking a picture, hitting it up. Somebody's gonna be like, I love your costume. But you're supposed to say inside, Your Highness, lovely. Yeah, there you go. Got the shit out of them. Flag of the Democratic Republic, People's Republic of Berkeley. That's cool. Wonder if it's Berkeley, California, or if it's Berkeley. Oof, 10 downvotes. Yeah, I don't know why. That was kind of weird. Is it really democratic? No, not at all. Then why are you using such a beautiful concept in your name? Just to mislead people? That's very dishonest. Name one democratic country has democratic in its name. Ooh, they're all hitting up like this debate. They have a huge debate about like if you have democratic in your name, if it's actually a democratic country or not. This is getting into some real shit now. Hold up. We got the argument going down. Alright. Alright, we're jumping out of this one. We're jumping out. We're bailing. We're going down. Ooh, we're going to the National Flag of the Democratic Republic of Binjistan. You know Binjistan's hanging out. Look at that owl. That's a mean mugging owl. Let me get next to that owl. Let me see what he's at. Hello. It's me, the owl. Hoot. How many licks do it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? The answer is 7, if y'all didn't know. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the answer is 7. So don't Google it or whatever you were gonna do. I know you were gonna Google it. Don't Google it. Answer 7. Believe me. Believe Albert. Love yourself. So yeah, coat of arms for Plamia, made by Casual Vegetable. If you need one too, check him out. Micronations want King Zachary on the throne. You have enough support to declare yourself the new king, probably. What did you destroy? Whose support do I have? Mine, Pacifica, Tudaleth, Tuodel, Death, Faltry, Sagine, and some others. Crolesia. It's all just like weird internal conflicts is my shit. We need you. Hold up. I love this guy. I love this guy's it's just his like propaganda. I appreciate it. We need you, says Umbistan. They got the Canadian shit though. No, they don't. That's a little eagle. Okay. Managed to make this medal and flag today. Ooh, I appreciate that. Now I feel like the medal. Oh, the medal was from like money. Okay, that's cool. Would you give to a crowdfunding campaign to finally get a settlement on Beer to Will? Considering there's at least 4 people have claimed it, but no one has actually built anything there. Note, there's a Swedish solution that turns desert fertile. The vast majority of these claims have been declarations posted online from other locations. None of these claims or others have been recognized, officially or otherwise. Officially or otherwise by any government or international organization. Sorry, I was checking out my thing. Real JL Film said he posted his picture on our Micronations. I got you. I got you. Our Micronations, we're hitting it up. Ooh, there we go. I hope my Micronation can someday look like this. This is Johnny's shit right here. This is Johnny's pick. Everybody, let's look at Johnny's pick. Let's bask in it. Let's bask in the Johnny pick. We got this Johnny pick out here. I gave it a thumb. Y'all give it a thumb too. Y'all thumb it up. Y'all thumb it down. Y'all thumb it all around. Y'all give it that little thummy thumb. Y'all support my boy Johnny out here. Killing the game. Absolutely killing the game. Listed departments at the Baffin Republic. That's cool. Department of Science, Health, and Nature. Media and Culture. Currency. Education. Parliament. That's dope. All the time. Sat map of Videssa. Perfect. I can appreciate it. Coat of arms. Definitely love it. Although that picture, it's just a picture. I don't know how anyone's going to draw that picture. Oh my god. Yep. Just a whole picture. Symbolizing hardship, endurance, and underlying spirit. To succeed, the Nexan Republic adopts the phoenix as its national animal. Properia means patria means for the fatherland. Weird. Also looks kind of Nazi-ish, but whatever. Anyway. Confederate Kingdoms of Casanova. Sounds romantic. Ditries de Toho. Sounds interesting. Bernadium Principality. Principality. You can price it whatever you want, whatever price you need. And Dukedom of Maya. That's cool. Almost sounds like Republic of Gaia. Comrade 115, wasn't there a guy who went there? Beer to Will, if that's how you spell it. Yeah, I think so. He was like trying to do it for his daughter or something, is what I heard. But I don't know if he actually like did much with it, or if they just like told him to leave or whatever. So we got some stuff going on. I am not only back, I have something to say, says Plumcata 1000, UMN leader. So I've been banned for the last 16 days for rickrolling the sub. Okay, I don't care. Flag of the Creebeer Confederation. That's super cool. Founder of the Kingdom of Everland has been made homeless and is facing court fees of over 20,000 euros. 20,000 pounds, excuse me, as a result of ongoing planning permission dispute. The Kingdom of Everland. Hold on. That's insane. Hold up. The Kingdom of Everland takes his case to the Prime Minister. We're about to figure out what this is. Okay. Boris Johnson. Mr. Ogier complains about his treatment by police and says he was made homeless by the courts during his ongoing planning permission battle to build on his property at Route de Froc. Dang. That's insane, Ev. That is absolutely insane in the membranes. Real Jail Film said, wait a sec, I'm allied with Everland. Well, you're allied with straight up criminals now, JL. Real JL, I'll tell you that. Kingdom of Everland's going straight up to Jizzy Jail. That's right, Steve Ogier, self-proclaimed King of Everland, has sent a letter to Boris Johnson labeling Guernsey courts tyrannical and extortionate. Well, I'll tell you what, self-proclaimed King of Everland, you're dope, but also might be going to jail. Nah, not going to jail. Paying $40,000 in court fines or whatever. Mr. Ogier says his treatment by Guernsey authorities has caused him immense suffering and stress. Well, I hope he is doing okay. I'm sorry if he has been caused immense suffering and stress. Wait, never mind. I was thinking of Freshland, not Everland. LOL. I have no clue who that guy is. Well, someone should. Someone should know who that guy is because he's the Tiger King of micronationalism. And that's my quote. Alright, anyway. Cases of COVID-19. Uh-oh. That's not good. Flag of Manjaristan. I think we've seen that. Crown. Ooh, hey, there's our video. And we got 6 upvotes, 4 comments. Let's see what that's all about. What time are you streaming? I may join your next stream. Now. Hey. Also, we have a Discord. And then I'll put the link to the Discord, which would be hilarious if I did that. It would almost be as if I were marketing it. Boom. There we go. Awesome. Oh, and we actually have 9 upvotes. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. I appreciate the love. Kingdom of Everland, War Ensign. Hopefully we'll never have to use it. Agreed. Kingdom of Everland has a ton of likes. Holy shit. 2 comments. 30 likes. 2 comments. Sire, I suggest that we expand into enemy territory, further increasing the kingdom's might. Yes, we must annex the farmers at once. That sounds hilarious. As the Principality of Hutt River celebrates its 50th anniversary, there looms the possibility that land will soon be sold off. Yep, flag for my nation. Something seems wrong with it. I think it's that the dark color is at the bottom. That's what fucks me up about it. That brown color. Yeah. I don't feel like that brown does a lot for it. That green, dark greenish brown. This is a really pretty flag by New Acadiana. I appreciate them. They're a part of our map now, actually. Which I appreciate them for. Kevin's Land, new and permanent flag. They're hanging out. How many people are actually on the Reddit right now? Distant Future replied now. Also, we have a Discord. Okay, I'm on my way. Hey, yo! Hey, what's going on, All Artist Propaganda? Glad to see you. Yeah. You guys, if you have not subscribed to us yet, you should definitely hop in and subscribe to us. We're all hanging out here talking about micronations. We have a frog that has joined us on the stream. His name is Albert. He just joined and jumped in. Real Jail Film said, LOL. I have no clue who that guy is. All Arts Propaganda said, hello, looks like Jet and Beth were here. They were here. You found their scent, and now you're on to them. What's going on, dude? How you doing? Also, Tiger Chick 2000, who is Beth, said, who are Jet and Beth? The Nexus said, hey, what's going on, the Nexus? I imagine you are here from the Micronation subreddit. It's good to see you. I appreciate you coming and hang out with us. If this is your first time on the stream, definitely make sure to subscribe so you can find out when we do these streams. But we're talking about micronationalism. I'm in here with a whole bunch of my friends, everybody hanging out, Real JL Films, Beth, Jet, and we got everybody here hanging out. We got Albert in the chat. All Artist Propaganda, Ryan coming to the chat saying, have you become anarchists yet? We have not become anarchists yet, but we're counting on you to help us out, to be the anarchist voice in Aeternia, so long as you join Aeternia and help us out. If you help Aeternia grow to 1,000 subscribers, you can help promote anarchy in the Empire. That's how you do it, is by support and by propping up the nation. For sure. Alright, so we really appreciate y'all. I'm about to jump in right here. I may even start playing a little bit of music, have the vibe going. Oh, we got 7 people watching. Thank you guys. We are jumping in hard as Flynn, you guys. We have 657 subscribers. I cannot believe that, you guys. Thank you very much. We are slowly growing up to 700, then 1,000. Tiger Chick 2000 said, nah, fam, I probably won't become an anarchist, but my D&D characters could do that. Nexus said, nice frog, I got all my chickens. Thank you very much, the Nexus. I appreciate it. Tell me more about your chickens, and also tell me more about that subscription. But yeah. Ooh, we got 8 viewers popping up in the chat. What is going on, you guys? I really appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight. This is the question. Chickens or frogs? Also, micronations who are realist or micronations who are fantastic? Because we don't play no fantastic mess in here. We're all about the real. Now, Nexus is saying he likes his chickens, but I don't know. Chickens are cool. You can hatch them from supermarket eggs if you try hard enough. But honestly, what we're talking about today is Albie. Albie straight from the market, straight from the Thuggin, straight from the Grand Hotel. You know it is Albie. All the way, every day. All Artist Propaganda says disappointing. Well, I'll tell you what, Ryan. Not only is it disappointing, it's fruitful and amazing and beautiful. So you should hang out with us. And you should see what Aeternia is all about. Tiger Chick 2000 said, can I post the link to your stream in the Bussy Bread Club chat? Yeah, sure. Hit up the Bussy Bread Club chat with the link to my stream. Hit him up. I don't know what the Bussy Bread Club chat is, but we're about to have some Bussiers in here. What's going on, Bussiers? Nexus said, no simming around here. I only deal with such nations. You mean realist nations? Agreed. We don't mess with simulationists around here. We go real all the time. We go real rod for real. And that's why we get that 657 subs. I appreciate y'all out here. We are getting here into Union of Pinzagriel said, hello, quick BTW, my nation is communist, which means that workers control the business, not the government. This means there has never been a truly communist nation, but places like the Soviet Union and China have only used the name communist to gain support and in turn corrupt power. Fair enough. I can respect that. I can respect it for sure. But you guys got to be careful. You got to be careful. See, the Nexus and Ryan may have some talking to do because the Nexus considers themselves true communists and Ryan considers himself a true anarchist. So that's the real question here, is who's who and how's how. All Artist Propaganda says, I mean, y'all not being anarchists is disappointing. Then Comrade 115 says, I almost am one, libertarian gang, but guess what? Y'all gotta have governments. Government gang. How about that? How about government gang? with some G's and some U's in there. Government. Kingdom of Johnny Land said anarchy is gay, but if that's the case, then every other nation loses support of the gay community. You know what I mean? We need the gay community because they're going to help make things great again. The next is said the workers own the workers own the breadline. Fair critique. Ooh, interesting. Wait, hold up. Did we have some interesting stuff in the chat? The workers own the breadline. Fair critique. Yeah, I mean that's the real question. You know what I mean? Um, if you need a government, if you need something to develop, how is it that your nation does that? How is it that your nation advances and develops? Um, all artist propaganda says libertarian is a term to refer to anarchists. Nexus says no, we're not communist actually. We hold pro-capitalist views with a mixed economic system with socialist aspects. Interesting. Kingdom of Johnny Land says libertarian, okay. Anarchist, uh, yeah, I'm just not gonna put that. Yeah, I don't know about it. I don't know about that, Johnny Land. That's not very nice. I wouldn't be hitting people up like that. Comrade 115 said, "What if the workers own their labor, their effort? That would be a fantastic question." Because that's the question of today's stream. How Albert and I are chilling Gucci Gang every day, and what Albert needs for his quinceanera. That's what we're trying to figure out. We're trying to pick out what Albert needs for his quinceanera. I honestly think it's going to be a lot dealing with, just bouquets of flowers, really dealing with what Albert feels like is Albert. Kingdom of Johnny Land says good night, y'all. I hope you have a good night, Kingdom of Johnny Land. I miss you. I hope you're doing well. I'm thinking about you. And I know your nation will be great in the future. So we will see you soon. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Ooh, we got 7 people blowing up in the stream. I appreciate y'all joining in. Right now we're continuing to go through. We got the Emperor and Empress, we got Casanova, we got all these things that we've been through going down. Kreber Confederations map, got a whole bunch of stuff. Hey, this is a cool map, but the drawing of the flag is like way too realistic. I don't fuck with that on the flag. Tiger Chick. Ooh, hold up. We got a whole bunch of people. Can I serenade Albert with the Ocarina? I bet he would enjoy that. I bet he would. He's looking like a sleepy boy right now, but also like a hell of a snack. Absolutely delicious, Albert is. Nexus said, it's always about practice and how these systems are carried out. Systems giving more power to a few, to an unreasonable amount, in my opinion, is extremely dangerous. It's dangerous, absolutely, but I think held in the right circumstances, it can do a lot of good, especially for micronations. I've talked about this quite a bit in the past because we are a monarchy. So I am the sole leader and ruler of the Empire of Aeternia as its emperor. And that does have a lot of drawbacks when you're talking about nations of thousands, hundred thousands, millions of people. But when you're talking about nations of hundreds of people, tens of people even, or a single person, you may have to have your society built around the fact that whether people come or go, there needs to be one person who is in charge, who makes decisions for everything to keep things afloat, to keep things moving forward. If not, sometimes things can get into a stalemate and your movement can flounder before it really gets growing, before it fulfills its potential. Um, the Nexus, Duke Surendra Carter said, you can add me on your Facebook account only. Okay, Your Majesty. I appreciate that, but we do not have a Facebook account, so I'm sorry about that. I will not be adding you on there, I don't think. But yeah, so we're going to be going into Ambistan. Should I make a change? Vote in the comments. Well, I'm not a huge into the communism star. I feel like Parkistopia would like it, but for me, I don't know. I'm not that hype into it. Free speech medal. Oh yeah, that was that whole thing. Promethea airstrikes. TRN. 98% of TRN has been destroyed. Interesting. Their website is really cool. I really like their Wix site. I'm impressed by it. It seems like uh, they've developed a little bit in what they've been doing, and I'm impressed. That's whose site is that? Distant Future, Nexon Republic. Oh, that's you, Nexon. Yeah, I definitely like your website. Um, the Nexus says, I definitely agree with with you on that. As a nation in early stage, our nation would be hampered by elections. As such, we have then suspended until I make ourselves realized into a greater nation. That's fair enough. Art, all art is propaganda. What socialist characteristics at the Nexus? Um, Connor Smith 6502 said, "Whoa, you just passed the kingdom of Alberland. Pretty epic." Oh, did I really just pass the kingdom of Alberland? Hold on. Oh, thank you. 657. Oh, we're at 658. Hold on. Of what is it? Alberland? Aberland. Oh, we have 10 people in the stream. What is going on, y'all? It has blown up. I just want to show y'all Albert real quick. This is Albert Buddy. He's been hanging in with us. He is a frog that came and decided to join the chat late. So this is the real deal. We've been interviewing Albert here for the past 10-15 minutes. He's chilling. He's hanging out with us. He looks like a sleepy boy. So we might be tucking him in for bed soon in his small little frog bed. But that's going to be just for now. And soon we will be moving on to the second part, which will be the gymnastics part of the competition for Albert here. Now, Albert's just going to get tucked in, and it's going to be a real chill night for him. Connor Smith said, "You just passed Kingdom of Alberland, I mean on Reddit." Fair enough. The Nexus, I'm glad you liked it. I've worked on it for a while. I have liked it. It's pretty cool. Uh, America practices a good practice of regulating businesses and the free market to make sure of that. The big corporation monopolies control the economy and the government from doing the same. You went past it a while scrolling. Fair enough. It's a short explanation, one that I can go more in the future in depth about. Hi, Micronations. Do you all have a website? What's going on, Vishwa? If you are new, yes, definitely check us out. I will give you the link to my Micronations website right now. We are a micronation that is trying to grow, trying to develop. We are getting close to 1,000 subscribers, so if you have not hit us up, you definitely should subscribe to us. We also have a Discord where we like to hang out, so I'm going to drop you that as well. Because a lot of the stuff that gets developed in between our videos comes out on our Discord, so I would drop you that as well. And there you go. Yep. So Vishwa, that is our Discord and that is our website. So I hope you like that, and I hope you will subscribe to us and hang out more in our live streams. The biggest thing right now that our nation is trying to develop is one, a little bed for Albert, because how cute is this frog? I mean, absolutely adorable, and you just have to love that he's getting to be a sleepy boy right now. But in addition to that, Nexus says, "I apologize if it's a mess." You apologize if what's a mess? Ooh, we got a lot of stuff. So we got 658 subscribers. That is awesome. I'm glad that we're hanging out. We're getting so close to 650. We are 2 away from 650. 660. If we can get to 660, I will be falling out of this chair. That is amazing. All Art is Propaganda said, "Regulating capitalism isn't socialism. What were the socialist characteristics?" Vishwa said, "Do you remember the Republic of Granazia?" I feel like I do. Can you tell me a little bit more about it, Vishwa? And Duke Surendra Carter said, "The Australia have got 84 people died on the coronavirus right now." Oh no. I hope everything is okay. I hope everyone's doing well. We have 7 viewers, 6 likes. I really appreciate you guys. But yeah, no, I know that's rough. There are 84 people in Australia. There might be more people dead in Australia. I'm not sure. The Nexus said, "Ideas of social aid, social security, etc., things that a pure capitalist system wouldn't traditionally bring." And that's fair enough, but at the same time, socialism socialism has such broad reach that it's hard to say, well, you're not socialist, because it's all dependent on the scenario. Oh, look how cute. Communism is the same as socialism. Oh no, it's retarded. Oh, that's not cool. Vulgarian Constitution, convention poster, get involved in the creation of a country, become a delegate for the first Vulgarian Constitutional Convention. Yay, that's cool. All artist propaganda said socialists can broadly be understood as a society owning the means of production. Um, Socialism. Definition. A political and economic theory of social organization which advocates that the means of production, distribution, and exchange should be owned or regulated by the community as a whole. Fair enough. Good definition. Good definition, Ryan. So then let me ask you this. Why can't you just be thugging about it and join our micronation as an anarchist? Because that would be the real thug move that nobody would expect. You would be like a Ryan coming out of Flying Lightning. You know, nobody would expect you, and you'd be killing the game. You'd be pulling so much game, nobody'd know what to do with you. They'd call you Rick Flame. You've got so much game. All artist propaganda said welfare systems aren't socialist, but you are socialist, Ryan. And also, everyone loves you, Ryan. We all love you out here. The Nexus says, you're right on that. If so, I say that by the term mixed economy America has for input and inspiration into my own economic system, certainly not perfect, but I see it as better than most. That is a fair enough comment out here from you, my Sclazy boy, my scholastic boy. Let me hit you up with that refreezy. We got the 658 in there. I really appreciate y'all on that. But yeah, we are jumping around with it. We got 7 viewers, 7 likes. I really appreciate y'all. And honestly, to tell you the truth, when I throw these dukes up, y'all are gonna have to throw some poops down, because I can't do it. I can't do it for all of you guys. But yeah, I hope y'all are doing well. I appreciate everybody enjoying this live stream, talking to us about micronationalism, talking about what we think we need to do and why we need to do it. I hope to talk to you guys soon, and I appreciate everybody who's joining our community. See you soon. Peace, guys.